India's story begins millennia ago, a tapestry woven with threads of vibrant cultures and empires. Along the fertile banks of the Indus River, one of the world's earliest civilizations took root, the Indus Valley Civilization. Thriving around 3300 to 1300 BCE, these urban centers like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were marvels of their time. They boasted sophisticated urban planning with grid-like streets, complex drainage systems, and multi-storied houses. The Indus people were skilled artisans, crafting intricate pottery, jewelry, and seals with an undeciphered script that continues to intrigue scholars today. Their trade network stretched far and wide, reaching Mesopotamia and beyond, as evidenced by the discovery of Indus artifacts in distant lands. The Indus Valley Civilization stands as a testament to India's ancient legacy of innovation and social organization, laying the groundwork for the subcontinent's future advancements. Despite their advancements, the Indus cities eventually declined, possibly due to factors like climate change or shifting river patterns. However, their legacy lived on, influencing later cultures and shaping the course of Indian history. The echoes of their ingenuity resonate even today, reminding us of India's enduring spirit of innovation and resilience. From the ashes of the Indus, new chapters were written as waves of Indo-Aryan migrations brought with them the Vedic culture. This period saw the rise of Hinduism and the caste system, shaping the social fabric of ancient India. The Vedas, a collection of hymns, prayers, and philosophical insights, became central to Indian thought, influencing art, literature, and spirituality for centuries to come. As centuries passed, the Indian subcontinent witnessed the rise and fall of numerous empires, each leaving its mark on the land and its people. One of the most significant was the Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BCE. This vast empire, stretching from the Himalayas to southern India, was unified and governed under the astute leadership of Emperor Ashoka the Great. Ashoka, initially a fierce warrior, underwent a profound transformation after witnessing the horrors of war. He embraced Buddhism and propagated its tenets of peace, non-violence, and compassion throughout his realm. He erected towering pillars inscribed with his edicts, promoting morality and social welfare. Following the Mauryas, the Gupta dynasty emerged in the 4th century CE, ushering in a golden age often hailed as India's classical period. The Gupta era witnessed a flourishing of art, science, and literature, with advancements in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. The decimal system, the concept of zero, and the calculation of pi were significant contributions of Indian mathematicians during this era. The Gupta court became a patron of the arts, and Sanskrit literature reached new heights with renowned playwrights like Kalidasa. Exquisite sculptures and paintings adorned temples and palaces, showcasing the artistic brilliance of the age. This era of intellectual and cultural vibrancy solidified India's position as a beacon of knowledge and creativity, influencing Southeast Asia and beyond through trade and cultural exchange. The 7th century CE marked a turning point in Indian history with the arrival of Islam, initially through Arab traders along the western coast. This new faith gradually spread across the subcontinent, brought by both merchants and conquerors. The establishment of the Delhi Sultanate in the 13th century marked the beginning of a significant period of Islamic rule in India. While the early encounters between Hinduism and Islam were marked by conflict, a unique syncretism began to emerge over time. The interaction between these two great religions gave birth to new architectural styles, like the Indo-Islamic architecture exemplified by the Qutub Minar. The Mughal Empire, founded by Babur in the 16th century, marked another pivotal chapter in India's story. The Mughals, known for their opulent courts and patronage of the arts, left an indelible mark on Indian culture. Emperor Akbar, known for his religious tolerance and administrative acumen, expanded the empire and implemented policies that fostered harmony between Hindus and Muslims. The Mughal era saw the construction of architectural marvels like the Taj Mahal, a testament to the empire's grandeur and artistic finesse. The fusion of Persian and Indian artistic traditions flourished, giving rise to exquisite miniature paintings, intricate textiles, and a rich tradition of classical music. This period of cultural exchange and synthesis further enriched India's diverse tapestry. Section 4, Under the Union Jack. British colonialism and its impact. The arrival of European powers in the 17th century, initially for trade, gradually transformed India's destiny. The British East India Company, established as a trading entity, steadily gained political and military control, exploiting existing divisions within the weakening Mughal Empire. By the mid-19th century, the company's rule extended over large parts of India, marking the beginning of the British Raj. The British colonial era brought about profound socio-political changes. The introduction of English education and Western ideas had a lasting impact on Indian society. However, colonial rule also led to the exploitation of India's resources, the destruction of local industries, and the imposition of British cultural norms. The British administration introduced land revenue systems that often benefited the colonial government at the expense of Indian farmers. The rise of cash crops like indigo and cotton, while profitable for the British, led to food shortages and increased vulnerability to famines. The suppression of traditional Indian industries like textiles devastated local economies and forced many skilled artisans into poverty. The British also implemented social reforms such as the abolition of sati and the suppression of thugi, but these were often carried out with little regard for Indian customs and beliefs. Section 5, The Fight for Freedom, Gandhi and the Independence Movement. British colonialism sparked a growing sense of nationalism and a yearning for self-rule among Indians. The Sepoy Mutiny of 1857, sparked by controversial rifle cartridges greased with animal fat, became a symbol of resistance against British rule. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed the rise of nationalist movements advocating for greater autonomy. Leaders like Dadabhai Naoroji and Gopal Krishna Gokhale advocated for constitutional reforms and greater Indian representation within the colonial government. Mahatma Gandhi, returning to India from South Africa in 1915, emerged as the preeminent leader of the Indian independence movement. His philosophy of satyagraha, based on non-violent resistance and civil disobedience, mobilized millions of Indians in the struggle for freedom. Gandhi's leadership, coupled with the efforts of other prominent figures like Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, intensified the pressure on the British government. The Indian National Congress, under Gandhi's guidance, became the leading force in the fight for independence. The Quit India movement of 1942, launched during World War II, marked a turning point in the struggle. The movement's call for immediate independence resonated across India, forcing the British to confront the inevitability of their departure. Section 6, Modern India, a rising powerhouse. On August 15, 1947, India finally achieved its long-cherished dream of independence, marking the end of the British Empire. The joy of freedom, however, was overshadowed by the tragic partition of the subcontinent into India and Pakistan. The partition led to one of the largest mass migrations in human history, accompanied by widespread violence and communal riots. Despite the challenges of partition and the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi shortly after independence, India embarked on its journey as a democratic nation. It adopted a constitution that enshrined the principles of democracy, secularism, and social justice, becoming the world's largest democracy. The early decades after independence were marked by efforts to build a strong and self-reliant nation. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, implemented policies focused on industrialization, scientific advancement, and non-alignment in the Cold War. In recent decades, India has emerged as a global economic powerhouse driven by a burgeoning IT sector, a growing middle class, and increasing globalization. It has also made significant strides in science and technology, becoming a leader in space exploration and nuclear energy. Despite its progress, India continues to grapple with challenges such as poverty, inequality, and religious tensions. However, its vibrant democracy, its spirit of resilience, and its rich cultural heritage continue to inspire hope and optimism for the future. As India navigates the complexities of the 21st century, it remains a land of immense potential, poised to play an increasingly important role on the global stage.